Hello, hello, and welcome to Punch and Roll, an interactive tabletop role-playing live show featuring some of the best audiobook narrators working today. How is this interactive? Well, you, the chat, get to be a part of the story. So drop your story suggestions in the chat, and if I can incorporate it, I will, or I will save it for a future episode. Punch and Roll is sponsored by Audiobook Empire, a full-service audiobook production company. If you are a narrator, they have something special for you. Make sure you check out the show notes below. We are produced by PANA, the Professional Audiobook Narrators Association. PANA provides support for new and established audiobook narrators while raising awareness in the public consciousness of the importance of human narrators in storytelling. You can learn more about them at pronarrators.org. So for a quick recap of last session, we've got Crystal on board.
Okay, so first we went to a local library because that's where all the magic starts, okay? And then we got sucked into a book and brought here, which is really, really weird place because their carriages don't use horses and they get mad. And like within 15 minutes of getting here, Lazuli had to protect me by cutting off someone's arm. So that was awkward. But you know what seems to be universal is a love of cookies. So we went into a local bakery and we hid. And then we destroyed the owner's bathroom, which was also awkward. But anyway, she's really, really nice. Her name is Jenny. And so we have agreed to help her because the bakery next door, they're like run by really like a lot of people who are just kind of mean, and like someone threw around the words corporate and overlord, and I don't really know what those mean, but they're bad. They're bad. So we're going to help her. So me and Lizana went to scout out locations to find a bake sale place. And we kind of got distracted with picking up poop and bark, and we didn't have the permit of the local magistrate, so we got in trouble. But it's okay, because after our friends scouted out the bakery next door and decided to engage in espionage and uprising with their employees, they came to rescue us. And so we got into Jenny's car, and we accidentally set it on fire. And then we got into a fight with this really cool car called a Franklin, and it was owned by this really very rather attractive person. At least Lazuli thinks so. Lazuli thinks he's attractive. I thought the car was attractive. Anyway, we had to kill the car, which was sad. And then we finally got to the grocery store. And that was really cool. Except that when we got inside, we realized we were probably inside of a wizard's tower or something. And they had like magic stairs that were black and grated and weird. And we went up and found like bedrooms inside of a grocery store. It was really weird. And then we decided to rest. And then we got into a fight in a like magic room full of evil furniture. And so we killed all the furniture. That wasn't that awkward, because we needed to survive and stuff. So that's what we did, and that's where we are.
And miraculously have stayed out of jail. That's miraculously.
For now.
Find wood, everyone. Knock on that wood.
Oh, man. Awesome. I just want to shout out also to the chat. There's a lot of people to say hi to tonight. Hello to Josh. Hello to Emily and Spencer. Max and Josh were having a lovely conversation earlier. Hi, Lady Hamlet. Hi, Raditz. Hi, Endrake. Hi, Katie. If I missed anybody, I'm very sorry. Hello to anybody else who's in there, who's lurking. All right, for my players, you have 3, 2, 1 to leave the chat. And for all of you in the chat, make sure you throw your suggestions in there because it's a lot more fun that way. They don't know what's coming. All right. So let's see. So you're in the Carnage, right? Is that where we left off?
I do believe so, yes.
You're in the middle of a burnt out shell of a wreckage of a room.
Yes.
We did
Yes.
what we had to do.
Is the grease fire still burning, or did we put that out?
I have a trait spell that will diminish flames, so we can say that was used quickly.
Excellent. Off screen.
Well done.
Perfect, yes.
I like that. So yeah, so you are standing in this room with, demolished furniture, burnt walls, all this stuff. No one's yelling at you, and the room just kind of fades away. and you're back where you were. Remember there was the beds, there were the couches, there were the chairs. Remember what you saw earlier?
Yes.
You're back in that area. It's still really
good.
big.
We can take
There's
another
still-
nap.
You see, this is a wizard's tower.
That's the only thing that makes sense, Sticky. You're right.
It is.
Is that what you guys want to do?
Well, I am quite badly bitten by those things.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind having a little sit down. How are others feeling?
Yes, a rest, dear. I always need rest in my advanced age. A short rest, though.
Well, if the older people are going to rest, I suppose, I'll stay with them and make sure they're safe and maybe rest a little too.
Well,
Okay.
I this feels like a good time to bring these out. I was saving these for a special occasion, but these are very nourishing. And Sticky reaches into his bag and pulls out a handful of pieces of basically peanut brittle. I've been saving these sort of what you call them, perhaps candied nut clusters you'll find them very refreshing. I find them to rejuvenate my spirits when I'm quite tired. Would anyone like one? And if you use hit dice during the short rest, you'll get some extra hit points.
Oh,
Sure.
I'd like some. I don't need hit dice, but I would love that. That sounds delicious.
Here you are. I've got 6 of them, so I'm happy to share.
Can I take half of one, or do I have to take a full one?
Oh, well, it's quite hard. Let me see if I can break it in 2. Hang on, I'm going to make a strength check to see if I can manage to break this in
Of course
2.
you are.
I would love that.
It's-
You baked the thing.
There we go. Here you are.
Oh, thank you. That's delicious, dear.
Quite
Yum.
welcome.
So are you guys actually taking a rest or just eating on the furniture?
Oh, actually taking a rest.
I want to
Okay.
rest, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And anyone who's eating this peanut brittle, if you use hit dice during the short rest, you can add an extra 1d8 of healing.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I will take one, please. That sounds very nice.
Here you are.
Thank you.
I'm trying to remember. This should actually top you guys off, right? The short rest.
Yes.
Pretty close, yeah.
It depends on how many hit dice I have to use. Let's find out. Bum.
Do it.
What do I add? Oh, 2 to my constitution. Okay. I probably need 2. Let's find out what I get. Oh, that's not good. 8 with... Oh, that would actually be 10. And now another d8 from the crunchy little treat. 11.
Oh,
Um,
man, dear.
That's all right.
I have
11 hit
What
points
is
of healing gets me almost all the way up.
How far are you off?
Just by 1.
Okay. I have. What are they? I have good berries.
Oh,
And these are, I promise they're not the other kind of berries. They're good berries. And, if you have one, it'll give you one hit point. So let me pull those out of my bag. Since you were so nice and gave me peanut brittle, I'm going to give you a good berry.
Oh, thank you. This is delicious. It's sort of like it's tart and sweet at the same time. It's very filling. Oh my goodness, that was delicious. Thank you.
I will say some
welcome.
people are giving you guys some weird looks
That's fair.
because you're just eating in the middle of a display.
Well,
You
it's
know?
gonna get weirder still because I've actually taken out a little a small little like a double boiler and a little like little gas lantern, and I'm actually mixing some butter and some cocoa powder, and I'm mixing up sort of like a little ganache kind of treat as we sit here for this hour.
May I ask, because we never really determined what section are you guys in?
I've been in my vision.
Aren't we?
I thought we were still back in
Near the front, yes.
Yeah.
I
So
can,
do we want to say
I
that's
can
like
see it in my head.
you want it to be in the living room area, the dining room area, the bedroom area? Where do you want to be?
Well, we're resting, so the bedroom area seems appropriate to me.
All right. So we're deep in it. All right.
Okay, are you I seriously wish there was like a luck roll. You have an open flame around a lot of bedding.
I'm being very safe. I've found a spot on the floor. I'm not, I didn't set this on a down comforter or anything.
But also in the bedroom area, there are frequently those bureaus, like a desk. I'm
Indeed.
sure that's where he set up. And they're very blank.
I should just like create a luck roll, honestly.
Do it.
I really wish there would be. Okay. How lucky are you?
Let's roll a d20 and find out.
This is straight D20. How lucky are you?
We're not going to get to the grocery store.
I am 6 lucky.
Oh, no.
It's going to be that kind of night, huh?
No.
So I mean, okay. So sorry. I guess we aren't getting this IKEA sponsorship after all. It might not have been assembled correctly. It was one of those returns that they just put on the floor. So it's a little rickety. And as your what were you making again?
Some ganache.
In like a pot, right? Like
like a little
flame?
double boiler going to melt the cocoa and the butter and the little cocoa nubs I've got that are melting in.
You just get super excited about it and you kind of jostle the furniture and it splashes around and little licks of fire start to trickle down the particle board.
Yuza, you have a flame putting out spell? I could use a flame putting out spell at the moment.
But it's so pretty. I'm going to turn it green instead.
No, dear, no. We're trying to get to the grocery store. Come on, let this rest, please, dear.
At that moment, the smell of the chocolate also attracts like a little kid who smells the chocolate, thinking you're giving out free treats or something.
See, children love fire.
Now we're Costco.
Hello, young child.
Yet another sponsor we won't get.
Cheers, dear, cheers. Lazuli is, by the way, completely oblivious to all of this because she's sitting in a rocking chair with her eyes closed. Actually resting.
Hey, mister,
Yes.
can I have some of that?
Oh, once I'm done, I feel I should have a little extra left over for you. Absolutely. Now, give me a moment. I just need to put out this alcohol fire that I seem to have started.
The little kid starts to like put his finger out toward the chocolate.
Careful! Very hot. Can I stop him from doing that?
Can you?
I don't know. Do I have to roll initiative with this child?
Oh my gosh!
Oh Lord!
Please, no more harming children.
No. Just roll something.
Roll something.
I'll just roll.
Persuasion?
Do you want to persuade him or intimidate him?
Oh, persuade. I'm not here to. Oh, careful. That's quite hot. You don't want to burn your finger and have to go get medical attention and miss the chocolate. 14.
He's kind of on board, and it helps that at that moment his mom runs up and is like, "Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, Timmy. What have I told you about just sticking your fingers in random food? You don't know where it's been."
Oh, it's just healthy curiosity. It doesn't bother me at all.
You do
Now, let's
realize
see.
that dresser is on fire.
Yes, it's a part of the display.
It's an illusion, dear. Just some lovely magic.
Yes, if you wait long enough, you'll see it change color. It's really quite elegant.
I didn't know that they did magic tricks at IKEA now.
Now the fire's blue.
There, you see.
Oh my. Well, and now the kid's really like more dazzled by the colors than the smell of the chocolate or anything. That's wow. Do you guys do children's parties?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, dear. No.
Oh, okay. Well, that
No.
was kind of rude. I was going to offer you a job, but well,
I'm sorry, dear, but I'm retired and I'm sort of helping these lovely friends along. So we're just it was lovely to meet you and your lovely son. Sticky, grab the comforter.
I'll tell
and
you
as she
who-
walks away, she says, "Okay, Timmy,
Nope.
I'll buy you a meatball."
Jenny's Bakery, they will cater anything. They're very good.
Even chocolate covered dressers on flambe.
Well, that would probably be
Absolutely.
a special request, but they're very accommodating.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. She walks
You
away.
as
She's a
well.
little bit weirded out. Timmy's talking about the meatballs he's gonna buy.
Now, I will try to use a decorative pillow to smooth off the flames.
Thank you, Sticky.
I feel like this might not be a good idea. I'm just
I
saying.
will begrudgingly put it out
no.
now.
Thank
Now that
you,
my
you.
fun is done.
I was this
Oh.
close to putting that pillow on fire, but you guys decided to play it safe. So that's totally fine.
Maybe right before I go to put it out with the pillow, it just disappears on its own. Thank you. Oh, and here I have for you, Yuza. I think you should get one of these. And I finish up the ganache, rolling it in a nice powder of cocoa. Hand one to Yuza and one to Gaelish. And you can eat them now. You can eat them as a bonus action later. They will give you 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh. Why are they temporary?
It's a game mechanic thing. I mean, it'll stack on top of your normal hit points.
Oh.
I think I'll stow it away.
Yes, for
How
an
long-
opportune moment.
How long do they last?
Oh, this should be good for about 8 hours before just sort of being out at room temperature would make you not want to eat it anymore. But anytime between now and 8 hours from now, it should work perfectly.
Gotcha. Oh, I still have 9 of these good berries left. Does anyone else want one? Or several?
I could take one.
Okay, here you go, Yuza.
Thank you.
I'll take one as well. You never know.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Spencer in the chat thinks that IKEA is less flammable than I believe, but he also says that IKEA means tinderbox in Swedish. Just so you know.
Today I learned.
All
well,
right.
now that we have turned this dresser into a charmingly distressed dresser, should we, let's see, we need to get through the wizard's maze to find the meatballs, just because I'm sure they're amazing, and then somehow find the grocery store, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Mechanics question.
Oh yeah.
I haven't rolled hit dice, and I don't know how. What do I click?
At the top of your shard,
Yes, there's a
it
hit
says
dice
hit
thing.
dice. And I think if
Yes.
you click
Yeah.
it,
I
Oh, no,
tried.
if you click
calculator.
short, did you click rest? Did you click rest?
I
Do
will
a
click
short
this
rest,
now.
and I think there you can click hit dice.
It does. It's a spend.
Oh, wow.
It's a spend hit die.
There we
Sweet.
are.
Thanks,
I-
Emily.
Thank you.
You're so
Thank you. That
welcome.
is awesome.
Wow,
Nice.
that was a very good roll, Gage.
Yeah, I got a 10.
And you get to add a D8 to that.
Okay, let me do that.
I don't know if you can. You might have to keep track of it manually. I don't know if you can go above and
Wow.
beyond.
Well
Yeah.
done, everyone. Well done.
Nah,
All
it
right.
won't let me. It'll
Okay.
only let me go up to max. So
If you have
can-
like over though because of Max's like thing, then just remember.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
right up in the top of your character sheet, actually right next to your regular hit points, there's a thing that says temp HP.
temp HP.
And
Okay,
if
cool.
you eat the little ganache, you can throw 2 in there.
Okay, cool beans.
most of this is us learning how to use shard.
Yeah.
This is a tutorial disguised
Exactly.
as a campaign.
Oh man,
We're
so that's
clever.
where we'll get our sponsor from. All right. Anything else you guys want to do during your rest?
No, I want to
No,
get
I
to
think
the
I've done quite
grocery
enough.
store, please, dears.
Is everyone at full hit points before we move?
I am.
I'm as much as I need to be.
I am now.
Okay.
I feel like that's Sticky's catchphrase. I've done enough. That's what he says after every battle, after everything. I've done enough here. And also because I promised this to Gaelish, inspiration point for future use.
Yay, inspiration!
Thank you for wearing the wig.
You're welcome.
And
You're
the ears. Love it.
Oh,
love
it's
it,
so
love it.
cute.
All right. So you guys, what do you want to do now? You're finding the meatballs or are you doing anything
Well, we were
else?
trying to find the meatballs. You'd think with such a savory thing, we could smell them and
Yes.
lead our way that way. Can we try to do that? Can we try to smell our way to meatballs?
Sure.
Perception smell.
Perception, and I have, as I now know, I have advantage on perception.
Are you
with
all
smell.
percepting?
I am perceptive.
Sure.
Everyone is
Well, it's a
percepting?
good thing I have advantage because that was terrible.
I only got a
Oh,
10.
blimey, that's not any better. Oh, thank
So,
gosh, darling.
Apparently everybody but Jarlin has a cold. And
I
can't smell
was
anything
flustered
today.
by the smell of the fiery particle board.
Yes, yes, a lot of acrid smoke, I think, came up off of that dresser.
But yes, because the maps in the store are rather confusing. You smell your way to the escalator going down.
I think we should descend.
Well, the moving staircase, I guess we should say.
Yes.
No, not again.
Wait.
No.
I
We
don't
managed.
know how I feel
Point of
about this.
order. My recollection of IKEA is that the restaurant's on the top floor. And then the fast food is on the bottom floor. Is that not like all IKEAs? Was that just the ones I went to?
I've never been.
Well,
I don't know.
This one.
we
This is-
can't start being logical
This is-
now.
All right, point of order withdrawn.
yes, legally distinct Schmeikea has their food in slightly different places.
Excellent, excellent. All right, down we. Oh, not again.
It's all right. We managed the first one. We can accomplish this one.
Lazuli decides to get on it just with her arms. She's not letting her feet touch as she goes down.
So you're just like holding the.
Yes, holding myself in like a gymnast. Yes.
Okay. So hold that
Instead
thought.
of
Because
what were you doing?
I'm gonna have you roll, but hold on to that thought. So then, what are you doing, Yuza?
Instead of stepping on the metal death trap, I am going to bear hug the rubber slidey thing that people are putting their hands on,
Okay.
and I'm just going to hold that all the way down.
So you're basically doing what Lazuli's doing. So hold that thought too. What are Sticky and excuse me and Gaelish doing?
Well, I rode this thing last time without incident. I'm happy to ride it down. But Gaelish, if you're nervous, you could climb on my back or something, and I could attempt to ferry you to safety.
Yes, that sounds amazing. I love little like shoulder rides and stuff like that. Let's do it.
All right,
Okay.
climb on up. There you go.
So I would like to see a strength roll from Sticky, and let me think. I'd say dexterity from Yuza and Lazuli.
10 for me.
15 for me.
21 for me.
All right, so you guys are gonna hate me.
No!
Lazuli and Yuza both take that same approach of just using the arm railings to go down, and it seems to be working. But Jarlin and Gaelish are the last two to board the moving staircase. And when Gaelish gets on Jarlin's back with a little too much enthusiasm, you sort of, you lose your sense of balance and you start to tumble down towards your friends.
Can I reach out a leg and try to catch him?
You sure can.
Would that be acrobatics or strength or athletics? What do you want?
Take your pick.
Well, athletics, definitely. 14.
Were you first or were you second? Who was going first?
Me.
Okay. So Yuza's actually in between you.
Oh, dash it all.
Poor Yuza. So Yuza gets bowled over in the process, but you managed to stop all of them.
Actually, I realized I have it wrong. I was picturing me like Yuza, but if I'm just standing there like this, it would really just be a strength when they all pile into me, wouldn't it?
It would certainly hurt your back. But yeah.
Would that be athletics or just pure strength? Strength, right?
Yeah, I'm not picky.
Oh, Lord.
But that's
I'll
much
take
better.
Hey.
A 19! A 19 strength as they all pile into me.
And fortunately, you've just made it to the bottom of the staircase.
A diggity dog! All right, there we go.
Our pillar of stone. Thank you very much.
Thank
Also,
you.
ouch.
You saved us.
Thanks. Let's all get some meatballs.
And maybe some flour?
Well, this is not the place to get the flour. That's next door.
Okay.
We're trying to get there.
All right. So you guys entered the cafeteria. You go through the line. Without major incident, you just kind of follow what everybody else is doing. You pick up the trays like they do and kind of follow what other people are doing and place your order. And when you get to the cash register, how much, what are you guys all buying anyway? Besides meatballs? Just meatballs?
Just meatballs.
Oh, what else is there?
I just want to know how much is on your guys' plates.
Meatballs.
Well, we have just had a snack just recently, so I think just meatballs is all I need.
Okay. So everybody's got a plate of meatballs. And the cashier, who's at the front of the line?
Well, I was given a little plastic card that Jenny explained to me would pay for things. So whether I'm at the front or the back, when payment is required, I furnish forth the plastic card.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
thanks. Oh, wow. Huh. Your name's Jenny?
Listen, my parents were very unusual.
Whatever. As long as it works. They swipe the card, goes through. There's now a bill for meatballs are cheap. I don't know. We'll say like $40 or something of meatballs.
How many meatballs did we buy?
I probably
Four
got a
people's
lot.
worth.
Practically a steal.
All right.
I'm just saying, they give you a piece of paper.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Enjoy
You
your
as
round
well.
of meatballs.
Bye.
All right. Anything besides eating your meatballs you guys want to do?
These are delicious. Well, we should get to that to the grocery store. Time is ticking away. Speaking of time,
Yes.
I do have an appointment with the employees at the other bakery at about 9 o'clock. Is there a clock anywhere that I can see what time it is, so that I know whether I should be rushing or leisurely?
Here comes Riley for his normal. He's like, it's my time to bomb the stream. Come here, baby. There is a big clock on the wall. It's still daylight going on sunset outside. I guess, I don't know. Does your world have analog clocks is what I'm trying to think about.
I would think it's more likely that we had analog than digital.
Analog than digital, yeah. So you wouldn't be able to read the brick that you stole off of Chad.
Oh, well, I mean, if I know the numbers, I don't know. Perhaps I can make an intelligence check to see if I can figure out the brick. 19.
Amazingly, you somehow are able to kind of put two and two together, and also because you're able to look outside and see where the sun is in the sky. So it's going on sunset, which is normally for you guys, you'd say around 6 or 7 o'clock.
Yes, we should. I think we should hurry to the grocery store, as we do seem to run into some misadventure from time to time. I want to make sure we're back in time.
Yes, please. Can we scurry?
I'm good with stirring.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
So are you guys doing anything else in IKEA?
No,
Well, I
The
would
Wizard's
like to
Tower?
I would like to pop my head over the counter and say, listen, compliments to the chef. These are truly stunning meatballs. And if you'd like, I would love for you to attend. Tomorrow there's going to be a bit of a baking competition in the petting zoo park back there a ways, between Jenny's Bakery and the other horrible bakery. And I really hope that you can attend. You and all of your staff. We would love to have you there. Please spread the word. And again, thank you for these delectable meatballs.
Oh yeah, if you like them, there's more in that case over there, and they point to like a big clear case. You can see through the door piles and piles of plastic bags full of presumably lumps of meat.
Oh. And those are all yours? Or those belong to the wizard?
The wizard?
Yes, the wizard whose tower this is.
Oh, I mean, I don't know where the founder lives these days, but I mean, they're for sale.
Ah, I see. Well, let me, I'm thinking, is there a way I can incorporate some of your excellent meatballs into our bake? I think I can. Yes, let me purchase, please, a number of these meatballs.
Cool. How many you want?
Oh, well, we're going to need we're expecting quite a crowd, I hope. I'll get, I don't know, whatever seems the reason. Max has no idea how many how many are in these packets. So a bunch. I just grab a number.
I have no idea either, so we'll just say you cleaned the case out.
Excellent.
And I have
Jenny's
no
credit
idea.
will be so happy.
I have no idea how much I've never bought the meatballs there, so I don't know how much the bags cost. But we'll just say like what, maybe a couple like $1,000 worth of meatballs.
The packages are $12.99.
Are they really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. But we don't have to be logical. We'll just say $1,000.
And they
worth of
include 2 pounds of meatballs.
Oh. Well, I don't need a metric ton of meat. I think perhaps just 20 packs would be sufficient, I think.
Oh man, this is math, guys. We hate math. Remember? Why are we
Not all
doing
of
math?
us.
What was the math question from before the stream started?
I blocked it out of
Don't
my
know.
mind. It was traumatic.
I might have missed that.
60 times 12, yeah.
Oh, it's 720.
So this is not that much. This is only going to be $240 of meatballs.
All right.
Just so you're aware, you've spent close to $300 on her card already.
I don't know what that means.
All right.
Well, the cashier's just like, hey man, I hope you got some Pepto-Bismol for that. Is there like, checking everything out, putting it in a bag, gives you a very long receipt.
What is Pepto-Bismol? Is that an ingredient that is native to this land?
Yeah, it's like a over-the-counter medication for heartburn.
Ah, an herbal remedy. Yes. I'm not proficient in that skill myself, but I appreciate your thinking of me. Believe me, I can handle some meals. You don't get a body like mine without the ability to pack it away.
Have a good day, sir.
Same to you.
So you guys are like loaded down with all these bags of meatballs and stuff. Are you guys doing anything else?
Can we drop the meatballs in the vehicle, the horseless carriage?
Yes,
I mean,
wouldn't want to pay for them twice.
No.
You can, but first you have to
Get back?
leave IKEA.
Oh, we have to navigate our way out, all right.
Let's see.
The doors are right there.
Are they?
The DM has such designs. Oh, Lord. Oh,
I'm trying to
Lord.
figure out what role that would be because I really like luck, but that doesn't exist in this world. I don't know.
I'll go back to the cashier. I'm sorry to bother you again, good sir. We seem to be a little bit turned around. How do we get out?
Oh yeah, you just, follow all the arrows and then go like past the other escalator and then the doors are right there into the really big parking
Follow
lot.
arrows. All right. What is an escalator?
Oh, the staircase.
Oh, the
Goes
one
up
that
and down.
moves.
Yeah.
Today I
Ah,
learned.
That is. Is there an alternate path? We've had bad luck with those.
To use the escalator?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's elevators too.
What are those?
They're those like metal boxes. They go up and down too.
Intriguing. Where do we find the elevators?
Oh, they're like just around the corner from the escalator.
Excellent. I have local knowledge. Apparently, there is a metal box that we can get in, and it will take us where we need to go.
Excellent work, Sticky. Lead on.
I lead the way to the metal box.
Okay.
Do we
Do
cast
you-
a spell on it to
I
make
don't
it?
know.
Well, there is someone else here. Maybe they know.
Yes, we'll just try to blend in and wait
That's a
until
good
someone
idea.
else does it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm so sorry about my cat, you guys.
I'm less worried about your cat and more worried about getting out of this IKEA.
So you guys are just standing there at the elevator bank, hoping someone will come along?
Well, there is someone there. They're right there with their trolley and boxes.
Yeah, sure. So they just press a button, and they're just waiting. And just waiting. And then eventually the doors open.
Oh, ooh. It looks
It's a
small.
tiny room.
It looks small in there.
I
Are we
think we
sure
should
it's safe?
follow them in.
All right.
We
Yes. Oh, yes.
should
Yes. Of course.
follow them in.
Yes. Quickly before the doors close.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm thinking what would be speed? Or just athletics or athletics or something like dexterity
For all of us.
for everybody.
22.
16.
19.
15.
Everybody's good except for Galish. You make it in just as the door nearly clips your shirt,
Oh,
but you do make it.
this was my favorite shirt. I'm so glad it's okay.
Now, how do we get this metal box to go where we need it to go? Is there a command word we need to speak?
The
Well-
person with the cart just looks at you and they're like, "What floor are you going to? There's only 2 floors."
The
Well,
exit.
Then
The
not
one
the
that's
one
not
we were
this-
just on. The other one.
Okay, well, I'm smushed in the back here. Can you press the button?
Certainly.
Yes, we can.
I'll press it with my quarterstaff.
Wow, you guys don't mess around when it comes to elevators.
Oh, no, we don't.
Very serious stuff.
Well, I mean, it's a short ride. There's only 2 floors. So the doors open. Y'all are in the front.
Oh, we
Out
should
we go.
get out. Oh,
Out,
this is amazing.
Yes,
What
yes.
a-
Going.
What a marvelous device.
Truly magic.
Far easier.
Can we see the grocery store now, the market? Are we in sight of the market?
The market's right next door.
Excellent.
Excellent. Then let us go.
Ah, we have made it.
Oh, quick
Wait.
stop off at the vehicle to
Yes,
deposit
thank
the
you.
meatballs,
Oh,
and
yes.
then to the market.
Yes.
All right. So you're in the supermarket, and it's
This is amazing.
It is quite
I mean,
extraordinary.
I admit, I was anticipating just sort of stalls with individual vendors, but this world is a very special place.
It sure is.
My goodness.
shelves upon shelves of food. You see signage in different areas, lots of people milling around, pushing metal conveyances or
Trolleys.
carrying baskets.
Oh yes, well let's get one of these. Get one of
What-
these trolley carts.
Sticky,
Absolutely.
do you have the list from Jenny?
I have it right here.
All right, can you remind us what's on it?
Milk, eggs, flour, and sugar.
Milk,
And-
eggs, flour, and sugar.
And I intend to throw in a few savory items as well. Perhaps some herbs, some leafy greens.
Well, I see many leafy greens this way. I see flowers and vegetables. So let's go that way.
Excellent.
Perhaps we will find your leafy greens.
And while you guys are having that conversation, I just stroll over to the nearest trolley and immediately roll down the aisle with it.
Are you
Screaming
in
as I go?
Are you in it, or are you like
I
holding
imagine
on
I'm like
outside?
on the like where you put your hands, like my belly's on it, like we're
Mhm.
free eagling this.
hmm
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So you're just like taking a beeline for the back of the store. Or are you
I'm
following
just
them?
headed straight until somebody else stops me or something stops me. I assume because I won't be stopping myself.
Oh yeah. So let's see what you just for kicks.
Oh,
Lord. Because again, I don't think these things through, you guys. It's all improv. Oh boy. So yeah, what stops you is one of the shelves of dry goods. And as you careen into it, and like boxes are going everywhere, and people are like running down the aisle after you, and this guy clad all in black who looks very official is like, ma'am, oh my goodness, they wonder if you're hurt, but they're also a little pissed at you. And there's just stuff everywhere. And where is Gaelish also? in this?
Gaelish will run after Yuza
Okay.
because that looks fun, first. And second, because they want to turn. And third, because they might have seen where she was headed.
Okay. So 2 of you went off to the produce section. 2 of you are in the aisles.
Mhm.
Is that correct? Okay. So we'll follow Gaelish and Yuza first, while Sticky and Leslie are presumably looking at veggies.
What dry goods did I crash into?
Uh,
the $1 million question.
let's say the
Sure.
coffee and tea aisle.
Wow,
It smells good.
Smells amazing.
smells amazing. I don't think we need any of this.
Maybe
I
we
will-
could get
I
some
will-
just in case.
Okay. Yeah. I'll throw random bags from the ground into the cart with me.
Well, thank you at least for picking that up, the person all in black says to you. Stupid kids, and they mutter as they walk away. Their weird costumes. Please.
I have not been a kid for a while, but okay.
Some people.
I know, right? Like, jeez.
May I ask how much coffee you've put in that cart?
Well, he insinuated I should clean it up, so I'm thinking a lot.
All right, we'll say, I'll just kind of put an arbitrary number. I'm just figuring out how much you guys are going to be spending at the end of this whole expensive endeavor.
Math.
I'm
Yeah.
terrified.
Oh, man. What else do you guys want to do?
Where do you think we should go for the flower stuff, Gaelish?
Well, it's. They look around, try and figure out how it's organized. Do they figure out how it's organized, DM?
You see signs above everything.
Yes, but can I read the signs in this world?
Are we calling English common?
Okay,
It's all right with me.
Okay.
Otherwise,
mean,
no
it's
one can
terrible.
understand us. So.
We'll say for purposes of this that you might not quite understand it, but you can probably parse it together. It's similar
Okay,
enough to what you
Let's
grew
see.
up with.
That one says baking. We should probably go over there because Sticky and Lazuli do baking, and that involves flour and stuff. So let's go over there.
Yes, get in the cart. I have a great idea.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, we're going to put a pin in you guys. So right now I believe Gaelish is in the cart and uses pushing them around in the cart. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so to Sticky and to Lazuli, who are in the produce section, what are you guys up to?
Well, I think that Sticky is exploring all of the herbs and like getting in there and smelling them and things that smell good are going in the cart. It is possible that some things are going in his pocket. And when I say possible, I mean, of course, mandatory. But I mean, he doesn't want to steal too much. He doesn't know these people. But if anything looks really good, it might go in his pocket.
May I know exactly what it is that looks good that you're taking in your pocket?
Oh gosh, let's say some rosemary and it's gonna go so poorly, but a tub of olives.
A tub of olives?
I mean, not like a bathtub, but one of those
Little ones, yes.
little ones. Yeah.
Like how big is your coat or whatever? You're like, don't mind this lump of olives in my. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's like a cup's worth. I just bought one the other day. Yes. Lazuli is mostly pushing the cart and making sure things are neatly arranged therein. She has no idea that Sticky has stolen anything.
It isn't on our list, but she really should have said butter. Let's make sure we get some butter.
Oh, yes. All right, we need the dairy aisle. Did we get everything you needed in produce, Sticky?
I think I have. I've found some. I am very much looking forward to what the savory pastries I'm going to put together.
Okay. When you were just do me a favor. Actually, well, I'll do myself a favor. Okay. That I don't think you'll like. You're not going to like me, Sticky. So what are you guys doing now? Are you headed off to
headed
the
towards
baking aisle?
Dairy. No, dairy.
Okay. So as you guys are walking towards dairy, you do kind of notice somebody following you. We're going to put a pin in that. We're going to go back to Yuza and Gaelish. What are you guys up to?
All right. So once Gaelish is in the cart, I am going to put my foot on the bottom rack and kick off like it's a scooter, and I'm going to cast my gust. And
Lord.
like a little motor behind us to push us towards the baking aisle.
Is gust something that you can control or stop after a certain time, or?
I don't think I can stop it. It's just pushing in a direction.
Oh my word!
Oh dear.
Oh, like what's the duration on this? Let me look this up. Hold on, I gotta look at your chart.
Let me see.
Oh golly, you guys.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so it can't be that long.
Let me see here. What does gust do? 30 feet, one action. Object pushed up to 10 feet away from you. Yeah, okay. So there's not like a duration, it's more like a distance. I'm pushing
the cart away from me. I'm just holding on at the same time.
Poor Gaelish. Gaelish, how you doing in there? I want to see how well you can hold on in this magical cart. Can you give me hold on a second. I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, there you are. What would that be? A holding on for dear life check. What would you consider a holding on for dear life check? Probably strength. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I can press the right thing.
Like a strength saving throw or just straight strength?
Yeah.
Strength saving throw? I can throw. I'll just
not a saving throw. You're not. Yeah.
Oh.
Although I don't know if maybe you want to be saved.
And I only rolled an 8.
You need to be saved from Yuza's enthusiasm, I think.
It's a fantastic idea.
What I picture is at first Gaelish like gets up on their knees in the basket of the cart and throws their arms out like Titanic style, and then it hits. They just
Quick question:
Yeah.
Are they in an aisle, or are they on one of the sides of the aisle? You know what I mean? The long ones that traverse the entire market.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys were headed to the baking section, but we didn't really determine, did you? I think you were just heading there.
we were just
So
heading there.
you just see them kind of careen past you.
I sure do.
You're over there in dairy. They're in the main aisle. Here's seafood. They're like, woo, gone. You know.
I scream in delight. I don't know how Gaelish is screaming.
Oh dear.
Bakery's back there, by the way, guys. But yeah, you're just like, yeah, here we go. And we're taking the scenic route to
With
the baking.
fright and then excitement.
The person following Sticky kind of also does a double take, and they're not sure if they should follow you guys or if they should keep following Sticky at this point. We're gonna put a pin in it. This would be a great time to take a break. Also, chat, we have a very special guest today. We're going to show you something really fun, and get your questions ready. So let's take a break right now.
Tell me, adventurer, do you seek a magical world filled with fearsome monsters, championed by brave heroes? Well, we have that. Sort of.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That is what I'm talking about.
You will pay in blood!
So stoked to be here, guys.
Charge!
Oh, no, you don't talk to me. He's the character. You talk to him.
Oh, cool.
We are so excited to welcome Matt Curtin, one of the co-creators of the game, which is the trailer that you guys just watched. It's a new TV show. That was actually the trailer for the first episode, your pilot episode, which is absolutely hilarious. So Matt, thank you so much. Welcome to Punch and Roll.
Hello, yes, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about that trailer. We saw what was the inspiration, how did it come about, all that good stuff.
Well, I am also an avid lover of Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing it for over a decade, and as anyone who loves the game knows, that as you get older, it gets harder and harder to like find people who have the time to commit to playing a game on the regular. So, my other co-creator, Lauren, I have been trying for years to get her to play the game. I know that she would love it, but I tried for years. It took so much time and an entire pandemic, but eventually I got her to say, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. So I'm talking it up to her. I'm like hyping up, you know, this is what it's like. You get to play pretend, like anything goes. You can pretty much do whatever you want. Like it's full free reign. And as I'm telling this to her, she says, you know what would be great is if we made a TV show about a group of people who did that. We can be in the fantasy world and the real world. It could be funny. And I'm just nodding and I'm smiling. I'm like, wow, we are never going to play Dungeons and Dragons. It took a long time, but eventually we did actually play. But we had to make a TV show about it first, apparently.
So wait, the people in the show, is that your actual playing group as well, or just Lauren?
Yes, what we did was we assembled the show. We came up with like character concepts for like what's a wizard, but like in the most funny kind of homespun weird interpretation of a wizard they could be. And you saw Garth, he's our wizard. He's a big beefy dude.
That's my favorite character.
I know, right? And
He's
it's
so
hilarious.
awesome.
It is hilarious because when we actually played, he didn't realize that the hit die that goes into being a wizard. So it's this big buff dude who's like charging in, whacking people, and just a light breeze blows him over and he's unconscious. So we came up with like concepts like that. We found some of our really fun collaborators. And then like we wrote the pilot, and then we all started actually playing, just so we could all have that similar lexicon for what it's like to enjoy this game.
So you wrote the show before you played with them. It's not like you played with them and then the show came out of like
Yeah,
your
we wrote,
interactions.
yes, we wrote the show first, but we were actually really surprised at like how suited to the role-playing characters everyone was. Like Garth just like instinctually ran in and started hitting things when he really shouldn't have.
You're like,
it
use
was-
your magic.
Yes, I'm like, dude, you have so many options. It was just a joke in the pilot. You don't. Okay, and now you're unconscious.
We have a question from the chat. Spencer says, what sort of changes or additions did you have to make when converting the experience from tabletop to silver screen?
Copyright changes is the answer.
Yeah.
So we took like the bare bones, like everything we understand goes into games like Dungeons and Dragons. It's the D20s are in there, the skill checks are in there, the saving throws are in there. But when it came to like certain things that are like maybe mythologically like in everyone's public domain, but like we know we couldn't do owl bears, we know we couldn't do like red wizards, all of the like the D&D canon monsters that weren't rooted in like mythology. We know those were just completely off the table, but it also gave us freedom to like homebrew whatever we wanted. So I mean, and I'm a DM. You and I, we both know this. Like, why use this pre-existing thing when I can make up all of these billions of other things and like never sleep?
And you guys shot this during the quarantine, right?
Yes, tail end of the quarantine. We shot it over a summer, and boy, was it hot! And it was a crazy experience. But yes, we did.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, because that would have made it like 10 times harder.
Oh, it was so much harder. It was also like, I think in the middle of that really bad heat wave that we
Oh,
had.
yeah.
So we have poor Richard. He plays Sister Angelique. That's our cleric, the one in the drag priestess. So imagine just like worst heat wave of your life in the Hollywood Hills, and we have this like this fierce drag queen just melting the entire time. I had to have like an umbrella for the poor guy.
So the makeup wouldn't like melt off.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was touch and go for a while there, but we got it.
Oh my gosh.
He looks fantastic.
All of them do. Oh my gosh. All the character designs, everything. And I think I remember this from the premiere. You guys had an interesting story that happened during filming, didn't you?
Oh yeah. It was so we were on a public hiking trail that was leased out to us from like an apartment building that's like behind the Hollywood sign. But like people could like march down like along the hiking trail whenever they wanted. It was not a closed set. So I think what happened was we were doing the fight scenes, and Maggie, who plays Pug Bear, that's a goblin in a pug onesie that you probably saw in the pilot. God, she's the best. She was doing a take where she's lunging with her daggers and trying to like eviscerate someone, and then we called a cut, and two people were just walking by, and then they are staring at her, and she looks at them, and there's like it was like a hot beat of them maintaining eye contact, and they ask, "Is this the way to the Hollywood side?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's the next way." And a second ago, she was just, "Ah!"
He's like in full costume holding weapons, and they're like, back away slowly.
It's Los Angeles. We get it. And they just kept on
That's
watching.
awesome. Oh my
It was
god.
insane. I feel so bad for them.
So
Yeah.
what are your plans for episode 2 and beyond?
Oh, we have the entire first season written out, and we're looking at distributors and things like that. But we are currently in pre-production for the next 2 episodes, one of which is my most absolute favorite. We get to visit, I don't want to spoil too much, but we get to visit a classic tavern episode, and I'm just very excited for it.
That's awesome. So if people want to find the game or to find you or anybody else involved, how do they do that?
Well, they can visit us at our socials. We are you can view the pilot episode on YouTube. That's at the game series on YouTube. Or if you want to follow us on our social medias for all the updates on like fundraising and events and stuff like that, you can visit us at Instagram. That is the game underscore series on Instagram, and similarly on TikTok, the game underscore series. That's at TikTok.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's totally worth it. I've seen your pilot twice because we interviewed you and then got to see the premiere. And may I just say, I'm so bummed you guys did not have actual pugs at the premiere because I would totally have taken one home.
I know. We tried. Believe me, Maggie tried so hard to get
Awesome.
pugs there.
That's
So much so that
awesome.
she was losing sleep over it. We had to sit her down like, Maggie, it's just not going to happen. We're so sorry. It took her a while to wrestle with it.
Please say for episode 2, free pugs for everyone.
We'll try. I'm knock on wood.
Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody make sure you check out the game online. And thank you, Matt, so much for coming on Punch and Roll.
Yes, thank you all so much. And I'm blessings of crits upon you all.
Which is probably the highest compliment you could get, right? For this game.
True.
For the
Truly.
game.
Yeah.
Matt
Yes, well,
Curtin
thank
of the
you so
game,
much.
everybody. All right. And a quick shout out again to Audiobook Empire for sponsoring our first season. Many thanks to Spencer Dillahay. He's the man who's doing all of this stuff that you see, all these cool transitions, everything. Like, seriously, we could not run this without him. Let's get to know our cast real quick. So everybody, just go around your name and your character. And yeah, we don't really have a narrator question this week. So yeah, nice and short. Your favorite tongue twister. You want to do that?
Vasily, you're muted.
I do see that. Thanks, Gaelish. We could also do what was the piece of text you messed up in the booth today? Because we were talking.
Oh,
that.
yeah, I'm always messing up stuff in the booth. Go for it.
Okay, I'm Emily Ellett. I play Lazuli Frostgranite, and the piece of text that I could not say today in the booth was something about Alexis's expression. It just the X's and the P's and the. I looked at Alexis's expression. Yes, it's very hard. Happy to demonstrate.
Hi. I'm Maxwell Zener. I play Jarlin's Sticky Fingers Braithwaite. And today, it was a very simple word. I think it might have been actually or something like that. And my mouth just kept putting R's into the word. Actually, just 7 times maybe it took me to not get an R in that frickin' word. The struggle is real.
Understandable. I am Rachel LeBlanc. I play Yuza Matari, and today in the booth, I am recording a long fantasy series, and it's like the last book. So I've had it forever, and it's 16 hours, and it's fairies, and it's like a political drama. So it was basically everyone at the court. So all the monarchs are there debating this war topic. But there's also one fairy that's like pure chaos. So it's a bunch of really quick dialogue with different character voices. And then that fairy jumping in at the last minute to be like, oh, you're lying. And I just had to take it like 5 times because I was like always mixing the voices. And I was like, no, this needs to be way clearer. Mess.
I'm Crystal Hammond, and I play Gaelish Tumbletook. And today, I don't remember the exact what it was that I was struggling with, the specific words, but I do remember it was a long, beautifully written sentence with lots and lots of subordinate clauses, and I basically had to stop and break it down and be like, okay, what does this say? What does this try to say? And this just clause by clause slowly, and then speed it up so it sounds normal, and then put it in character. And it took a ridiculous amount of time for that.
No.
Yes. I feel like you should pour some out for every narrator you hear that has like a paragraph sentence that's just like, oh, that goes on way longer than I thought. We need to do that again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. Well, I'm Roshni Lamino. I'm your game master. I suck at THs if they end a word, but I have to consciously change this one. Drawer. Because I say it drawer, but it's drawer, or right? I don't know. I say it wrong.
Like a drawer in a bureau?
Oh, you know what? I think I just mixed that up in my own head. I say drawer. I say drawer in real life, but it's drawer.
Yes.
And now I just messed it up in my own head.
Which means you have fixed it enough times that you're actually internalizing the correction.
But now I messed myself up again.
Okay.
Not fully there yet.
It's all good. It's the Midwestern in me. Egg, drawer,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm just going to scoot past you here.
Yeah. I actually, one Midwestern thing I learned I did that I didn't know I did. I was doing an audition and the coach I was working with was like, why did you put an L in both? And I was like, I didn't. And she goes, say it again. And I was like, they both said, and I went, oh, I did not know that in both and mouth, a very Midwestern thing is to throw an L in there, both and mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what I have now found is if I'm narrating, there is not an L in sight, but if I'm just talking, there's still an L. They are now two different words in my brain. So Midwest, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's contractions for me because we say didn't a lot. We won't even pronounce the T at the end. And that's the thing that always comes back for me in pickups is didn't. You need to have that T.
Who is doing your pickups? Ugh.
Depends.
let's not anger more sponsors.
Wait, we're live. We can't exit that out. That's okay. Awesome. So now everybody knows the words we can't say. Where were we? Let's see. Okay, we had Sticky and Lazuli in the dairy section.
Headed towards the dairy section.
Yes. As Yuza and Gaelish, well, actually, I guess it would just be Gaelish, goes speeding by in a cart. Because Yuza, you weren't in the cart, were you?
I thought you were standing on it.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, on it. Okay. So both Yuza and Gaelish go speeding by off into the distance.
Yes.
They are enthusiastic.
They are. I'm a little worried about where they will end up. 3, 2, 1. Now.
Why, I would say, depending on the layout of the grocery store, I would say you guys are probably in the veggies. Like in the veggies.
Which veggies?
Pick a veggie you like.
I'm just wondering, like, if they're soft and squishy, or if they're going to have some hard bounce back.
Let's see. What would be your preference?
Hard.
Okay, then they are.
I don't want tomato on my robes.
Are you wearing white robes? Would tomato be hard to get out?
No, I think they're brown robes, but I just don't have time for that. I don't want to go back to the lower basin in the bathroom.
No.
You've got things to do.
Exactly.
Oh, man. So, yes, you guys are all sprawled in the veggies. The cart's kind of on its side. The wheels are spinning, you know.
Now coffee's everywhere again.
Yes, that too. That too.
Did the man go after them?
Right now, he's debating. There's a reason he's following Sticky, but this is also, yeah.
Do I know why he's following me, or do I need to make an insight check to figure out that I've been spotted?
Yes.
Okay. I 20. I think I know I've been spotted. You know what I want to do.
Familiar thing.
As he is distracted by the crash of the carts, I want to take the stuff that I've put in my pockets and put him in his.
How
As he's
close are you?
eyeing.
I was
as
like, how
he's-
close are you? to
I
him,
don't know.
though?
Am I close enough to do this? I mean, that's what I want to do. You tell me if I can do it.
I did not think you were that close to him. But if you want to try to get that close to him, you can.
I do.
Lazuli is busy staring in horror at the vegetable section.
Okay, so as you walk by, I'm assuming you're walking to help your friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as you walk by, what's sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand?
Oh yeah, it's sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Check that out. Check that. Whoa! Who knew?
19.
Oh yeah.
So
and
good.
you just very deftly. What did you have? You had
Some rosemary,
rosemary and olives. I had to look at my notes.
Tub of olives.
And a tub of olives. I'm just imagining like a tub that's like, I'm trying to think of something that's like.
Oh, like a wash tub?
comparable.
Like a no.
Not that big, but like they have like those jars of nuts or something that are like, pretty big. That's what when you say like a tub of olives, that's what I'm thinking. Like something that's like even bigger than this,
No.
No.
Little smaller than that.
Okay, so like a jar of olives.
Like a
Yeah.
cup. Well, it's
Or a
like from
cup-sized
the,
thing. Yeah.
the deli section. So it's the little plastic, like 1 cup's worth.
Shows you how much I buy olives. I feel like a lot of these sessions are also you guys educating me on the world. I learned a lot. So thank you.
What, you mean
Thank
you
you.
don't have IKEA's layout memorized? What is wrong with you?
Apparently not. I don't know how to drive a stick shift and I don't buy olives.
Oh man.
You guys are like, throw her out. She doesn't know anything about the world. Okay, so yes, you successfully put your stuff in his pockets.
Excellent.
And we continue on.
Yeah. Are you
All
are
right.
you all right? Did those vegetables take the brunt of it? Or are you any injuries there?
Are we near enough to ask them that?
Well, Sticky is, you're still by the dairy case.
Am
And
I
that-
injured?
And the
I don't
guy
know.
all in
Are
black is
we?
in between you guys. And I'm assuming he's asking you guys if you're injured. I don't know. We never really we didn't discuss that. We'll say no.
Is the guy, the security guy, also coming to check all this out?
Now he is because it's convenient. The guy he was following is also with you guys.
Well, these things you've let's see, these look interesting. I don't even know what this is, but you know what? Experimentation is at the heart of any culinary breakthrough. Let's just throw some of these things you've knocked over in the cart. Let's see what we can do with them.
Happy to help.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes, it's shopping. It's collision shopping. Load you up in a cart, push you off, and whatever you hit, we'll put into the baked goods.
Oh, good.
So
So you're
that sounds
pushing up
fun.
this time? I want to go again.
Yeah.
So before you can right the cart, the security guard hears this conversation and is like, excuse me.
Yes.
No, you meaning, and he's pointing at both Yuza and Galish, are not supposed to do that in the store. You could have seriously hurt someone. You've definitely hurt the produce. And you points
It's
at
just rude.
Sticky.
Yes.
I saw you take some items back there.
Yes, I took many items, and of course I did. We're shopping. What else would we do?
I think you know what I mean, sir.
I'm sorry, I really don't.
Let me excuse me. And
That
they
cat.
I know that's my cat. It's his treat time. He's freaking out because he really wants a treat. Yes.
I think it's the voices of all the kids in the grocery store who saw the collision shopping and now desperately want to do that, screaming at their moms to let them please do it too.
Mom!
Yeah.
Mom!
I'm surprised. Oh, I guess maybe I should mute myself and then you can't hear him. I was like, how are you hearing it? But yeah. Yes. My apologies.
You
He
talk
gets-
too much for it to be muted.
Yeah. The GM can't mute themselves. It doesn't work.
He gets treats when the sun goes down and He's desperately
Aw.
wanting one right now.
Aw.
Yes, so you hear the cries of children in the background, wanting now to also do what you guys do because it's so much
Yeah.
fun. The security guard's like, look what you guys have caused.
The potential for joy?
So, I mean, may we continue shopping? I don't know why you are interrogating us. We just wish to
turn
buy
out your
produce.
pockets, sir. Can you turn out your pockets?
Excuse me? Are you insinuating that am attempting to steal from this store?
I saw you do it.
While this conversation is going on and I'm on the ground, can I just like start slowly pouring ripped bags of coffee bean onto his shoes?
Onto the security guys?
Yeah, like I'm playing in sand essentially, but it's just coffee grounds.
Sure.
He's quite mean. I think he deserves it.
Oh my word. Oh my gosh, you guys are like the weirdest. I love it. What is Gaelish doing?
Gaelish is picking vegetables out of their hair and maybe sampling the local produce because it's there and it's broken and it's on them. And
So-
it's very keeping track of the keeping apprised of the situation, but not really doing anything to interfere at this point.
So let me make sure I've got this entire scene straight. The security guard is
going on now.
confronting Sticky, who is giving him some lip back while Yuza pours coffee grounds on his feet and makes designs in the floor. And Gaelish
Coffee gases.
slyly is eating veggies, and the cart is still tipped on the floor while dozens of children's voices, now suddenly silenced apparently, were inspired by what you guys are doing. I believe that's where we're at,
That
correct?
sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
And Lazuli is at a distance, just looking at milk.
She's filling up with butter in the cart, getting the dairy. Yes.
I love it. She's just like, and I will just shop. I will just shop.
Someone is
Stay
gonna get the
focused.
list.
Stay focused.
Fair enough. Okay. Yes. So that is what is happening.
Your move, security guard.
I know. I'm trying to figure out. Does the security guard surprisingly is really focused on Sticky and is not paying attention to whatever you guys are doing.
Excellent.
He's trying to go after his man. Yes. I'm not insinuating. I would just like you to turn out your pockets. And if you do, I'll leave you alone. If you're in the clear.
Well, I hope you are a man of your word, sir, as I am, and I turn up my pockets.
Huh. That's okay. All right. Kind of gives you a side eye. I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me. My apologies for the inconvenience. Yeah.
That's quite all right. I'm sure you are just looking after the owner of the store. Who is the owner of the store, by the way? I am amazed at the selection here. I was expecting, well, I don't know what I was expecting, but not this cornucopia of delightful foods.
This is one of those corporate chains that I won't say the name of because we don't want to lose potential sponsors. But yes,
I see.
the person who, yes, you are just insane. The person who owns it lives far away from here, but they're all locally managed.
There seems to be an awful lot of that in this world. Why? It's a shame, you know. I feel like I would like to meet the people who grew this delightful produce, who baked those wonderful rolls that I see over there, the dairy farmers who produce the butter we're going to buy. It's a shame that I can't shake them by the hand and thank them personally. It's a cold world here.
Well, that's capitalism.
I don't know what that means.
Cat. That's my cat. I'm so sorry, guys. Riley, you just got to calm down. Well, capitalism. It's Did you not ever take any like civics
did-
classes or whatever in high school?
I don't know what you mean. I apprenticed with a baker. Is that the school you refer to?
No, like, did you go to the local high school here or?
Oh no, I'm from out of
College?
town. No, I'm from out
Oh,
of town. Anyway,
okay.
it sounds like you have quite the important job to attend to of accusing people of stealing things when they didn't steal things. So I will let you get to it.
Kind of gives you another, like, you know, he senses that attitude from you, Sticky, but he also, you know, the customer is right, especially when they're proven innocent. So he's like, fair enough, sir. Kind of looks down at his feet. Now, Yuza, were you like actually were you casting any spells, or were you just like making little designs?
No, just manual labor.
Just manual labor. Oh my word. And then he looks over at Gaelish. Gaelish, are you still eating at this point? Or are you done eating your veggies?
Let's say no.
You're not eating anymore. Okay. He looks down at the floor, notices there's coffee designs all over his shoes, and Gaelish, who's you know, trying to look really innocent with random leaves and whatever. Maybe you got a little leaf stuck in your hair. Kind of shakes his head. He's like, I don't get paid enough for this. And walks away.
As he turns his back, I put something in my pocket.
What did you take this time?
Just out of spite, anything that's close at hand.
What, like a fixture or something?
It could be a tomato. It could be a garlic. Yeah, it could be one of the rolls of plastic bags that they have set down the producer.
Oh
It doesn't matter.
Okay. That's awesome. Fair enough. Cool. So what else are you guys doing?
Well, I think we should probably finish our shopping before we set things on fire.
Yes, I think Sticky volunteered to push the cart next.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Woohoo!
Climb in.
Oh, yes. Good.
I will climb in the cart. All
I'm
right.
not
then
very
climb.
strong, but let's give it a push.
Are you casting Gust again, or are you just...
Yeah, of course.
And I try to, I'll go for that long aisle in the back of the store and see if I can get the cart all the way down to the dairy section.
Oh my word.
Are you staying on the cart with us, or are you?
No. I'm just giving you a push. I think I would slow the cart down too much if I tried to clamber on it.
Okay,
Maybe
so
that's a good thing.
you've got Yuza and Gaelish now in the cart, and you're just pushing them back the way they came.
Well, I'm aiming and then giving them a shove, seeing if I can get them all the way down that long aisle to the dairy section.
Like bowling.
Yes,
Wait, we need to go to
like bowling or darts, but with the people in a shopping cart.
Okay.
Oh yes, we need to hit baking. So as I am launched down the middle of I assume we're on like the long aisles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hook the baking aisle with the quarterstaff.
Oh my word.
Like maybe there's a display of chocolate chips or something, and I'm just gonna try to alley-oop around it, basically loop around, and continue our momentum down the baking aisle.
Okay. Gosh, I feel like they're just... Okay, this is my shout out to all people who create games. Just create a luck roll. What do we want to say that is?
Athletics.
Yeah.
Or I was going to say, or acrobatics, maybe?
No, because she's not moving her body.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
I think
would call that
it's athletics for me for the shove, and then acrobatics for her for the turn. How does that sound?
I can deal with that.
All right.
And
Oh,
you've got-
15 for the shove.
Oh,
use that! Yes!
I was going to say, Sticky, you have advantage anyway since she's casting the Gust spell.
Excellent.
So, like,
We'll see
but
if
it
I can
doesn't
get
matter.
any extra power behind there. Nope, sticking with the 15.
But yes, Oh my gosh, you guys are going to ruin this place.
We haven't been kicked out yet.
I know, surprising. They've been very nice to you.
That's a D&D party. If you don't give us monsters to fight, we become the monsters.
That was so profound.
It really was.
We become the monsters.
That is the best description of any sort of RPG that I've ever heard.
Oh my word. Chat, you heard it here first. Remember that piece of wisdom we have imparted upon you tonight. So as Sticky gives you guys that push, and you've got Yuza's extra, burst with the gust spell, and you just reach out at the last second, and I'm just going off of my local grocery store. You hook it, and that's the spice rack area of the baking section.
No.
Oh no!
Dear.
Oh no!
Oh.
So you make your turn, but some spices come raining down on you as you go.
Oh Lord.
Beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy. What's my momentum? Do we stop in the baking aisle, or are we going straight through it?
I mean, I would assume the gust spell would only really have worked like for the straight turn. So once you turn into the thing that kind of, stops your momentum. So you're kind of like, imagine like you're at the one end of the aisle. Like if it's a long, like if this is the aisle, you're like at one end, and all the spices are raining down on you and your cart, and the other stuff you need is at the end of the aisle.
All right. Well, I think I'm too lazy to get out of the cart, so I'm just going to grab onto where they have those prices, like the plastic thing that they use to like stick the prices under things, and I'm just going to pull us in the cart down till I'm in front of the flour.
What's Gaelish doing?
Examining all these interesting spices that we just got. Hey, Yuza, what do you think paprika might be good in?
Paprika.
Yeah, paprika. I've never heard of it. It's interesting. It's red. Maybe it would be good in like a cake.
Oh, yeah. Or just right on fire. Red.
Yeah.
Red.
That works too. That works too.
Oh, perfect. We'll give it to Sticky. He'll know what to do with it.
Okay. What about this turmeric? Turmeric. Do we have that back home? I don't know.
It looks funny. Here, open it. What's it smell like?
I don't know. You smell it.
I'll take a hearty sniff of it and then immediately regret
Constitution.
straight on my nose.
Constitution check, please.
18.
Surprisingly, it doesn't really you feel a little tickled, but it doesn't really.
No, not that one. Put that one back.
Okay, I'll put that. Wait, we're already.
Just throw it out.
It.
You just threw it out of the cart.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Now we're both in. No one's pushing us anymore.
That's true. That's true.
Around this time, I believe Lazuli shows up with a very heaping cart of butter and what else was I getting? Milk
Eggs
eggs.
and milk.
Yes, so I have a heaping cart of that. And she shows up just in time to catch the turmeric. What's that, dexterity? Let's try a dex roll. 13. Did I catch it?
You did, but Gaelish didn't really cap it very well. And remember, they were opening them to smell it. So you catch the bottle, but the lid falls off and, spice goes everywhere.
Well,
it's very red behind you in a cloud of billowing red.
yellow. It was
Or yellow.
turmeric.
I forgot which one you had, not the paprika. Okay. Thank you.
There's just now a lazuli. There's a lazuli shaped outline of turmeric on the back wall.
Lazuli carefully caps it it and puts it back on the shelf.
Hey,
It's now
Lazuli.
half full.
Sure is.
Lazuli, what sort of stuff can you put paprika in and thyme and basil?
Well,
These are good things for baking, right?
they
And making
might
cookies with?
be. They might be, but I'm just. Do we have flour? You were headed off for flour.
Right here.
Perfect.
You
Let's
have a
grab-
lot of options for flour, by the way.
We'll
Oh.
grab the largest one. Several of them.
But there's all sorts. There's regular, gluten-free, oat flour.
Right, but
Whatever
the
flour.
largest one, the one that's like 10, 15, 20 pounds, there's
if I-
really only one of those.
Well, I'm looking at these, and I'm thinking that probably the one that says all-purpose would be for all the purposes, right? I mean, that's the one we
very
should get.
sticky. It's a good thing it comes in 15 pounds.
Yes.
Let's get several.
You look very... What's this yellow dust all over you?
Ask the girls. I don't know.
It smells intriguing.
Does it now?
It was like tumor a little something.
Hmm.
Yeah, termic.
They did have a question for you, Sticky,
Oh,
about
yes.
these various herbs. I'm sure you can smell them and tell them whether they're
Yes.
useful.
Yes, all right. Oh, this, you said one was basil? Is this? Oh, that smells.
Yeah.
Oh, this will go excellently in the meatball pocket I'm planning. And this paprika is, that's quite smoky. That's interesting. I don't quite know what we'll do with it yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something.
And then thyme?
That's going right in the meatball pocket as well.
Perfect. All right, let's grab all of these and get out of here. I'm sure Jenny is very worried about us.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
As you guys stroll down the aisle with your two carts, I'm assuming eventually either Sticky is pushing, right, Yuza and Galish, or one of you got out and is pushing. And there's, yellow dust behind you and, glass bottles on the floor. The spice shelf is looking a little mangled. You still hear crying children in the background, basically begging their mom to do the cool tricks that they saw you guys doing. So there's a lot of din in the background. Just FYI.
Excellent.
We also grab sugar.
Yes.
Yes.
To the checkout.
Okay.
All right.
And we check out.
Well, as you are standing there, there is a long line.
Oh, no, I hate those.
So, and all the checkouts are full. There's lines everywhere, like several
Popular
people
market.
deep.
Well, as we're waiting, I think I'll just try to engage our line mates, or the people in the adjacent lines, to spread the word about the baking competition.
That's an excellent idea, Sticky. I'll watch the carts. You go talk, yes.
All right. I'll just work the line, telling people about the exciting baking competition tomorrow.
Some of them are like, okay, thanks. And some are like, oh, that's cool. You got info, just asking you about it.
Oh yes, it'll be down at the petting zoo or near the petting zoo, and it is a battle of honor. You see, Jenny's bakery is there's this horrid corporate bakery that's trying to put her out of business, and she wants to show the neighborhood who the truly skilled baker is. It's going to be an exciting day
Oh, well, that's interesting.
with lots of food.
What
You should
what
come
are they
by.
gonna make?
Well, I'm planning some. Well, I don't want to give away all the surprises yet, but I think there certainly would be some savory items. There'll be some sweet items. There'll be some breads. I'll see if I can come up with some sweet little treats. I don't know what this corporate bakery is going to make. It's probably not going to be very good anyway. But Jenny's stuff will be excellent.
Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Yes, come by, tell your friends, bring a crowd.
Oh, I will. Yeah. What are the rest of you guys doing while he's like spreading the gospel of Jenny's Bakery?
Well, I got distracted by the shiny brochures that I see on the side with some very interestingly dressed people and some very attractive people. So I'm diving deep into this illicit material. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. How about Yuza and Gaelish?
Once we get far enough up in line, I'm going to grab one of those cardboard squares that there seem to be off to the side, and there's lots of like candies and chocolates and stuff, but I can't identify what this is. So I'm going to pull it out, and as I open it, because that's exactly what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it to see what it is. It's all of these little rectangles, and it kind of smells minty, and I don't really get it. So I'm just going to take all of them out of the sheath and stick it in my mouth.
And the person ahead of you kind of turns and gives you a horrified look, and they're like, "You aren't going to pay for that, aren't you?"
No.
Ugh, people these days, and they just kind of turn around and go back to their shopping. How about you, Gaelish?
Gaelish had is on a similar attack as Ziza. So Gaelish is noticing all these interestingly bright packages that are very, very small on the stand, and they have interestingly shaped chocolates on them. And ooh, interesting. They also do chocolates here. So they're like pulling them and like opening them just a little bit, and then and put it back. Get another.
Oh dear.
Oh, they have such good food here. Put it back. Grab another. That sort of thing.
So the person who's ahead of you turns around now and is just watching you horrified. I mean, it was one thing to see Yuza do that, and Yuza kind of put him off and was like, "Yeah, I'll pay for this," but this is beyond, sanitary. And they're a bit of a busybody. Excuse me, what do you think you guys are doing?
Looking at things?
I don't think that's shopping. That is unacceptable behavior. All those things that you picked up and you opened and you sniffed, you put your nose on it. Are you going to pay for those things? The store can't resell that.
But I mean, did you? I'm confused because like there's plants over there that you pick up and you smell. I just wanted to pick up and smell this.
You don't eat a potted plant, but people eat that. That is unacceptable. I can't believe this. They're looking around like you don't know like what they're looking for, but they're beginning to look around like, excuse me, no. You know what? We need a manager. This is unacceptable behavior.
I didn't hurt anyone.
I hope you pay for all of those. That's disgusting. My goodness. And I'm assuming, Yuza, are you still eating more stuff?
I would assume my jaw is pretty fused with 30 pieces of gum.
Yeah, this person is getting more and more irate at your behavior and just
maybe I'll mumble something and grab all of the candies that Gaelish was sniffing and just throw them into the cart, fully intent on throwing them back out when she leaves.
Well, she's ahead of you, so
exactly. So she'll have to check out first. So I will just pacify her for now and deal with it when she's gone.
Lazuli has noticed nothing because this Tom Cruissa has her attention.
Oh, I figured maybe Lazuli was reading something about Korean boy bands.
Oh, Well, they're in there too.
Lazuli's like, I gotta take a trip to a different foreign land. I don't want to be here anymore.
I need a different book.
And for Sticky, what are you doing? Are you still?
Oh,
traversing the aisles?
as long
You're
as there's a
somewhere
crowd to work, I'll be working it.
Okay. So the lady's already irate because, you guys were doing what she thought was unacceptable. And she gets up to the register and they're checking out her stuff. And then when they check out one item, she starts to quibble with the cashier about the price. So she's already pissed off about you guys. And then now she's getting pissed off about this price. And they start to have an argument where she's just like, no, that's not right. It was supposed to be on sale. I want to talk to a manager. What's going on? And now you let these people behind me who are doing all these disgusting things. This store has gone to pot. Like, this is ridiculous. And she's just getting more and more and more irate. And the cashier just looks like a deer in headlights. And it's holding up your line, by the way.
As I worked out the kinks in the gum, I'm just chewing loudly with my mouth open at this point as I watch her.
And she just rounds on you and she's just like, do you not have any manners? I can't believe this. You just kind of see her like steaming and just like.
Can I attempt to blow a bubble?
Oh, please do.
What do I roll for that?
There is no bubble roll, is there?
Acrobatics?
Performance?
I know, I was just thinking, would it be performance, kind of?
Would it be Constitution? Because it's your breath.
Oh, there's so. Or would it be survival? Because you hope she doesn't kill you. There's so many things.
It's animal handling, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, chat, what do you guys think?
For it.
There's so many things that she could roll for. What should she roll for, chat? What do you prefer? I mean, there's so many options here.
Nature.
I will let you have free reign. Oh, one of the chat says performance.
Okay. We'll
Oh,
go
that makes sense. Yeah.
4.
She is not impressed by your bubble because it blows up and then pops right in her face and on her hair and on her clothes, and she's already pissed at you and she's about to just blow a gasket at someone. So roll for initiative.
Oh no!
So we go from fighting a Franklin to an IKEA to a Karen.
Oh
I was gonna
yes,
say,
yes.
it's the Karen elemental.
Did you want me to roll initiative as well? Because I'm still completely oblivious to the girls.
If you don't want to be part of it for now, you don't have to be. And also, Sticky is nowhere near them. He's somewhere else.
Yes, but I mean, I perhaps if things are getting to the point of initiative, I at least I might notice what's going on. We'll see how it goes.
Lazuli does not.
Okay, so give me a second to just add in. Oops. Sometimes my thing turns off here. All right, so let us add in. Whoops, just that one. I'm like, after all this time, you'd think I'd understand Shard, but I'm still not. Okay, I understand that this is not really to scale the way I described it, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. So, okay.
Literally.
You are literally going to have to roll with it. All right. Give me a second here. I want to place all you guys. Who's in front?
Well, it's not
her. Well, me, because I blew bubble gum in her.
Fair enough. Yes. Okay. So give me a second to place you guys here. Talk amongst yourselves. Someone tell a joke.
The exciting smelling of turmeric when I was a kid, true story. I during a school lunch was looking at the salt and pepper shakers in front of me, and I was thinking about all the Looney Tunes cartoons where people sniff pepper and start sneezing wildly, and I was wondering if that was a real thing that Pepper did. So I unscrewed the pepper container and I stuffed my nose in there, and I took a big sniff. I failed my Constitution saving throw. I learned it does make you sneeze. I had to be escorted out of the cafeteria.
Oh my gosh, that's bad. Oh, ouch! I am sorry to hear that. Okay,
True story.
I'm getting everything set up here.
It was science. I had, I
No,
wanted to
that
find
part
out.
makes
It was,
sense. I just don't know. I'm curious what exactly happened other than sneezing. Like, why did they have to escort you out? How bad was the sneezing?
It was pretty bad. There were things everywhere. It was not good. I was in a. It was a very stodgy school.
Oh no! What's everyone's role for initiative? What was your number?
3 for Gaelish.
Gaelish is 3. Okay.
19 for Jarlin.
Okay.
And 11 for Yuza.
Okay, and for now, Lazuli is, even though Lazuli is right there.
Deep in the pages of people.
All right, so let me unfog this map, and you'll see. Like I said, this is not to scale, but can you guys see that?
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here is your Karen. Uses a little bit ahead. I'm assuming like right here where you are, Lazuli, is like the magazine rack or whatever. Sticky, you are a little bit away, but we'll say for purposes of this that like at least you're getting notice of what's going on, even though Lazuli's right there and is,
just deep in it.
Weird technicality question. Gaelish, are you still in the cart with me as well? Because I imagined I was sitting in the cart at the front for all of this.
I was imagining myself
standing
out of the cart at this point.
Fair.
But, okay.
So you're in the cart, Yuza?
Yeah, I assumed that I was sitting in the front of Lazuli's cart chewing bubble gum.
You're still in the cart.
You can't possibly be in Lazuli's because it was overflowing with dairy. But you could be in yours.
I never said I got out of the cart, so I assumed I'm still in.
Okay, so if you are in the cart, and also you are in a checkout, so you guys have limited movement, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
For Sticky right now and for Lazuli, you have more movement, but until you get into that aisle,
okay.
For the people who are in the checkout lane, you have limited movement. So, all right. So it's hold on, actually, let me put the order. It's gonna be Sticky, Yuza, our Karen, Gaelish, and then for now, not Lazuli until she's done reading her brochures. Her glossy brochures.
Very, very exciting and beautiful.
I would love it if you missed the whole combat. You're like, guys, look, BTS is on tour.
Oh, if only, if only.
Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, Sticky, you're up.
So Sticky sees what's going on. I don't know if he knows if what she's gonna do or how dangerous she is, but I think surely up at the front there are these they're the fridge cases that have the bottles of water, juice, and soda and stuff like that. And I'm gonna grab one that has a twist top.
Okay.
And open the top, and I'm going to hold an action to toss the contents of this bottle into her face if she attacks one of my friends. And I guess I'll just move into liquid splashing range. Can I move down through the aisle that I'm by?
You mean like move like this way?
Yeah, like can I move down here? Yeah, like that?
In theory, yes, but remember all the lines are full.
Right. 10.
And also, if you do throw something, you would also have to make sure you're not hitting innocent bystanders.
Yeah,
or
good
maybe
call.
they might
So
join the fray.
I'll just shift to over here so I can get a good squeeze on the bottle of liquid to jet the liquid in her direction if she starts anything.
Okay.
And that'll be my
You've
turn.
also have the chat says you should get her with Pepto-Bismol or Snapple.
Yes. Well, if there was Pepto-Bismol available, I absolutely would have. I don't know if that would be in the little, beverage container.
They
But
don't
this
really
is in
sell
my
that.
world. Yeah.
I was gonna say they don't sell Pepto-Bismol in the checkout.
Yeah.
That would be bad advertising for
That's right.
the supermarket. Okay, so cool. That's where you are at. Yuza.
I will cast. I can't even say it. It's like thaumaturgy. It's like a small little cantrip. I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. So I want to use it to make her back off. So I guess I'm using it as an intimidation.
Okay. I'm looking at it right now. So is it?
I think it's instantaneous, but I think I'd have to roll if she's intimidated by it.
Okay.
What I think.
Yeah, because I didn't see like a saving throw on it. So go for it.
I have +0 in it, so it's very good. Uses very intimidating. 5.
That does
Slightly
not
better than the bubble.
does not hit. Yeah, she's still pretty irate, covered all in, bubble gunk. So yes. What else do you want to do?
Can I start the process of getting out of my cart?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna do that.
All right. So then we'll say on your next turn you are out of the cart.
Okay.
Yeah. But the cart is also still there unless you guys get rid of it. Just FYI.
Both
okay.
carts are.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you can't be like, I'm moving, and I'm like, well, the cart's right there. Make sure you get out of the way. Okay, so it's gonna go to Karen. I'll probably have to. Let's see here. Well, Yuza, she's not happy with you. So 19 to hit.
Oh, and
yeah, that definitely is.
if she's attacking, that triggers my held action. I'm squeezing this bottle of liquid in her face, and I think I know what I got because I was looking for Pepto-Bismol, so I got the closest spelling I could get, which is Pepsi.
We're not sponsored by any of you guys. Just so you know. Okay, fair enough. All right. So what happens?
I mean, you tell me. I mean, I'm squirting a bottle to the best of my ability. I'm squirting out the bottle of Pepsi into her face.
Okay. Do you have to? I mean, is that that would technically be like an attack or something?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Sounds like a dexterity-based attack. So how about 16 to hit?
I believe tie goes to the attacker, right?
It does.
Yeah. Then it hits.
Can she be temporarily blinded by Pepsi, like for 1 round?
Yes.
All right. So
and
she makes
sticky, very sticky.
She makes her attacks at disadvantage.
All right. So I'm writing that down. Okay. Man, this poor woman. I feel bad for her, actually. What are you guys doing to her? Okay, so let me roll again.
She started it.
Yeah, don't start something. There won't be nothing.
So I'm guessing a 5 would not hit Yuza.
No.
All right. Moving, but she's like flailing. She's gross and she's got junk all over her and she's flailing at you. She's not happy. All right, to Gaelish.
Well, no one's gonna mess with my friend. So Gaelish is gonna run up to her. Let me move my token. And like kind of elbow her so that she like trying to get her to like fall back. So I'm gonna do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
And I have rolled a 7.
I mean,
Why
it's
does
about,
it say plus roll +2?
I don't know. I'll click it.
Oh, that's if it's a crit.
that's
Oh,
if
for
it's
damage.
Yeah.
It's the damage.
Yeah.
there it is.
I mean, but to be fair, there's a lot of stuff in your way. You know, there's the candy aisle, and there's the cart, and there's your friend, and there's the checkout part of it. So yeah, you know, it makes sense that you kind of swing and a miss. You know, I know Leslie's not technically in the fight, but is she noticing anything? What's going on with you? Are you still reading your
Oh
mags?
no, there's a man named Brad Pitt. And that's all she has eyes or ears for. Plus, with all the children screaming, she's noticed nothing different. No.
I
But
mean,
Brad Pitt.
fair enough.
Yes.
I think for purposes of this, it'd be best to call it here, and we'll pick up round 2 in the next session. So, you guys are so destructive. I love it.
You started this,
Yes.
dear. Don't blame us.
You knew what was going to happen when you put us in a grocery store.
I'm honestly surprised we made it out of IKEA.
Yeah. We nearly did it. I was going to have you guys roll to see if you could get out, but we took the easy way out.
We found fun elsewhere.
The
Yeah.
elevator. Yes.
The progression
So-
of our campaign. Thanks you.
Unbelievable.
You guys are awesome. So thank you guys all for coming tonight. We're so happy that you were here. Thank you for your suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. We are here every other Wednesday. Our next show will be, what is our next show? March 22nd, I believe.
That
Right?
tracks, yes.
Yes. Find us online, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Punch and Roll. We will see you in a few weeks.
Bye.
Bye.